See you, Rick. What's up, YouTube? I'm home from work. It's time to figure something out to do, because if I don't, I'll be wishing I did it later. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook the 5065E up to, walk over here, our 6740 New Holland cutter. Pause for sneeze. And we're gonna go ahead and lift it up where you can see the feet on the bottom. I noticed a while back that the feet were kind of damaged. They're starting to wear through. When I bought the cutter, I didn't really realize that. Everything else is safe and sound. The gearboxes are nice and tight. All the turtles are nice and tight. It had new blades on it. Everything's just it's in really good order. You know, it's a good machine. But the feet on the bottom, they've been apparently drug across this Arkansas ground, and well, you can see some Arkansas topsoil there behind me. Anywho, so it's a little bit worn out. We're gonna pick it up. We're gonna look at it and see what we got left. We don't want to be out trying to run it with them worn out, because then you're basically dragging the cutter bar on the ground, and you don't want to do that, especially not here. So let's get this hooked up. Alright, we're here at the shop. Machine's ready to be inspected, I reckon. And as you can see behind me, got the cutter bar up. This is why I couldn't mess with it earlier. If it was sitting on the ground, I'd have to roll it upside down, which I don't know if I want to do that. Alright, let's look it over. This bottom shoe actually seems to be pretty good. The second one, it looks decent, but it's getting pretty thin. You see, it's got a lot of wear, and starting to wear through the weld right here. This one here is already broken through the welds, so it's getting pretty thin, and it's like a razor on the edge right there. I figure we can get another cutting out of it, because for the most part it should be riding on this, but you can see it has worn this here, starting to wear on the edges. So then the top ones up there, they seem to be in a lot better shape. So maybe a little bit up on the top. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up this one right here and re-weld it. We're gonna check the welds on some of these other ones and make sure they're ready for one last cutting this year, and then I guess we'll order some new skids and we'll put them on. Look out, Huck. Or don't look. Yeah, don't look, Huck. Alright. Play a couple beads on here and I think we'll finish out the season. Here we go. Guard your eyes. Fire in the hole. Get out here. Alright, that was quick, fast, and in a hurry. So, I'm not gonna lie, some pretty poor looking welds, if I do say so myself. It's dirty, and it's just, it looks terrible. But it's, like I said, it's dirty. The little pan was where he really couldn't lift it up to clean underneath it, and I plan on pitching these things and putting new ones on anyway, so I'm not gonna put a whole lot of time into it. I'm not gonna pry it off, try to weld it back on. The metal's really pretty thin right now. It's just basically been sanded on the ground over and over and over, mile after mile, and it's ready for some new shoes. But we're planning on cutting in the next couple of days, so I don't even have time to order any. So this right here is going to get us through, and end up doing the new shoes right as soon as it's done. Either that or maybe over winter, because we should be done with cutting, and we actually planned on that we were. I believe we've made near 450 bales. That's more than enough for Waylon to use on his place, and we're selling a few. So this is just, someone asked us to do it, and you know, when you get the opportunity, someone's willing to let you cut their land, or if they think you're good enough, you know, some people make some pretty crappy hay. Some folks, they actually wrap their bales really loose, and those loose bales are just a rip-off. Whenever you pick them up with your loader, you'll pick it up with your forks, and you'll see it hanging there like a teardrop, and it's because it's crap, and we don't do that. We don't know how, but we don't do that. Oh look, I found my new gloves. They're missing fingers and whatnot. Found a dog in the shop. He decided to just go ahead and take things, eat things, do whatever he wanted to in my shop, take dumps. You know, that's how it goes. That's a Tri-Z. So, while I got the cutter on and in the air, I'm gonna go ahead and take this time to lubricate and check all the little, you know, fittings, check for loose bearings, just for loose anything, make sure the turtles are tight, check all the blades, make sure they're good and sharp, just make sure everything's in good working order. One of the best things you can do for any farm equipment, anything that you can attain, especially if you don't really have the money to be buying stuff, it's just good maintenance. Always good maintenance, and buy the best you can. It doesn't have to be the greatest, but whatever you can afford, and do the best job that you possibly can. You'll be less disappointed in the things that you do and the things you get into and the things that you own. So until next time, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. So while I got the loader